Okay, hi. Here I am, once again, reacting to another Spider-Man 2 trailer. I need to react to these trailers just because, like, I cannot wait for this game, and I feel like all I could think about recently has been these games. Yeah, the fidget spinner. Alright, so let's watch this. I've watched this trailer before. It's pretty interesting. Again, Insomniac. Here we go. Alright.
It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now.
Harry and Peter, again, kind of controversial, but they've changed Peter's design so many times throughout these past, like, what, 3 games now, plus the DLC, but, regardless, whatever. Harry, Peter.
I need you with me, Pete. We're gonna heal the world.
Okay, yo, hold up. I saw it right here. That football field? Hold up. I think we see it a little bit further ahead too. I need something from this game that I literally just thought about right now. I need something from this game. And this is what I need. I think it pops up here. Okay, so you get them suited up. You get Miles and Pete. Hold on. Right here. Yes. Oh my gosh. Right here. Okay, football field. Okay, it's football season. More importantly, Peter and Harry were on the stands over here, I'm assuming. Okay, if any of you remember in Ultimate Spider-Man, the video game that came out, what, 2006, I think, or 2004, one of those, 2005 probably. It was probably 2005. That game, amazing. Get it out of the way. It was amazing. Okay, I think I spent way too much time trying to figure out if I could play as the Human Torch, which you can't, but spent way too much time in my childhood trying to figure that out. Now, in that game, you start fighting Venom. That's how the game starts. It's you versus Venom in the football field. And this football field, like, just reminds me of that so much. And I feel like if we don't get a fight with Venom here in this football field at night in the rain, then they missed. They missed. Okay. All right. So now here, this is where the last TV spot was from, where they were fighting Venom. Again, I thought it was kind of odd that they're doing that in broad daylight. Usually when I think of Venom, I think of, like, nighttime, but again, Coney Island. Here you go. We have Mary Jane, we have Genki, we have Miles, we have Peter, and that was Harry over there. Okay, now we get the, I think this is Craven's goons invading Oscorp. Have Mary Jane. Craven, look at him. Okay, look at him in this scene. I have a theory. We saw this in the E3 trailer, or, well, it wasn't E3, it was the Summer Games Award, I think. There's a theory that this happens really early on because Peter doesn't have the symbiote suit, nor... Also, Martin Lee gets out of the raft, and many other villains, and that's usually kind of like what you're going to end up doing throughout the game, fighting these villains, right? Of course, these side characters. But this is Miles' arc, and I think he's dealing with a lot of, not regret, but, like, guilt and anger. Like, I don't know, because of Martin Lee and him having, or being the reason that his dad is dead, right? But again, I feel like at some point, the symbiote's gonna go over to Miles. I feel like it has to go to Miles at some point. That's something we haven't gotten, really. And that no one's talking about. Wraith, Miles' mom talking to Peter, telling him that, you know, all Miles does is look up to Pete. Here we got the lizard. Harry's just getting worse and worse. I wonder where this takes place. right here. I wonder where that takes place. And if you can see closely, hold up. Yeah, if you see closely, like his suit seems kind of like battle damage towards the legs. I'm not sure if that's just the resolution or just a mixture of his blue Venom abilities, right? But again, I wonder where this takes place. It seems outdoors, but like, who knows? You know, it's pretty cool, like the amount of detail too. Like you could see the Venom surge through like his powers, and then the blue comes out in all directions. This is pretty cool. I wonder if this is like the first time he gets this blue power up. We're going to heal the world. Again. Okay, so this is where my theory comes in. Like, Venom, such a good design. But, like, in this scene, this is the end of the trailer, right? And you got Spider-Man 2, but, like, whatever. In this scene, he looks a lot like Kraven. Like, I don't know. I feel, like, in the comics, there's just one comic where Kraven does get the symbiote, and he actually becomes full-out Venom. And in that story, Kraven, I think he has cancer, and that's why the symbiote binds itself to him. But on top of that, Kraven, like I don't know, like there's some anger there, and like there's some competition there, and that's why he wants to be a hunter, right? And he is a hunter. But I think that if he becomes Venom, there's, I don't know, it's like a bigger twist there too, right? Because we haven't seen any scenes between Venom and anybody else really, other than both Spider-Man. And this scene, I feel like it's to kind of like throw us off that scent, because it seems like Venom is going against Kraven's goons, like from looking at the cars. But then again, right, Venom goes against anyone and anything. It really doesn't matter if the host is Kraven. I don't expect it to be like, if it is Kraven, I don't expect him not to fight his own goons. Like, I feel like when you're Venom, you lose all that cognitive thought, really. So you're just gonna go against who you're seeing red against. So pretty much Spider-Man, you're just going to go after Spider-Man or Miles, right? And then there's this other scene early on when the scientists see the symbiote. Where is it? It's right around here. And it seems, this scene right here, okay? It seems like this is when the symbiote arrives on Earth, right? Like the meteor, and then the symbiote starts crawling right here, right? I have two theories about this. Either this, this might be Dr. Connors, of course. This might be a flashback to when the symbiote arrived to Earth, right? And they might be kind of like exploring that. Or this is another symbiote arriving to Earth. And this might, I don't know, somewhere in an interview, I heard that Spider-Man has symbiote powers, and it's a whole talent tree. I can't imagine them taking that talent tree and just scrapping it after you spend so much time adding points to it. So either Spider-Man is going to keep the symbiote throughout the game, or he's going to have symbiote-like powers that translate to his normal suit as well, if that makes sense. Now, I think this is possibly a different symbiote coming to Earth. And if it's the same, it's kind of odd that they're doing a flashback. I don't recall any of the games from Insomniac Spider-Man universe doing a flashback to any degree, really. I feel like they've all been current. I feel like they've all been like present tense. I don't know. It's just a little theory. Okay. Again, Spider-Man looking great. They keep saying Pete is not himself. Pete is not himself. And I feel it. I feel it. That's a misdirection. I feel like Pete is not going to go down that path. And he could possibly go down that path for a while, sure. But I don't think it's going to be long. And I think Pete, out of everyone, right, this might be their time to show how he's dealing with the loss of Aunt May and kind of like how angry he is, right? But I feel like he'll overcome that. Someone that I don't think might overcome his own anger towards someone else is Miles. I don't think Miles is going to get over his anger and hatred towards Martin Lee and blaming him for his father's death. Therefore, I think Miles is really going to be the one that ends up with the symbiote at some point. Either him or Kraven. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. Thank you for watching. Again, this video is all over the place, but like, I'm so excited for this game. I am so excited. I hope that we get to play as Venom as well. I think everyone hopes that. But even better, I hope that we get a Venom like spin-off game like we did for Miles, but with Venom in it. And again, it's not, Venom doesn't normally get like the webs, right? But he does get webs in some games and some iterations of Venom where he shoots them from the top of his, from his wrist up here. I hope that he gets to swing in this game and not just jump and act like a second Hulk, right? I feel like that would give him diversity, and it would kind of like, I don't know. It just seems right. It just seems right. The more I look at him, it's like, oh, wow. This is great. They just did great. And like, look at these reflections and just how organic it looks. It looks like it's something fluid on him. It doesn't look like a costume, and it's not supposed to. Oh, wow. This is great. All right. We're going to end it here. I'll see you tomorrow.